Awesome. Rohan Patel, comic book movie. Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. So the show's really awesome. So I just want to get started with, since you were a part of season one as well, did you find any like similarities or did you find any differences between Dawn and Lucky that you played in season one?
Mm. I think Dawn and Lucky are very, very strong. What I found about them is they wear many different hats, which I thought was really cool and allowed me to play these characters that are not just one thing, because even
Mhm.
the women I know in real life are not just one thing. Um, what I love about both of them is that they're both strong and feminine. One doesn't have to compromise the other. And I love that. I feel very seen by that. I can relate to that. And so, yeah, that really excited me.
Absolutely. And like I think you get a chance to work with Little Marvin again, who I think when I read in the press notes that he described you as sort of his muse when he was writing this season. So what's your sort of working collaboration with him and getting to be a part of season two again?
Gosh, whenever I hear that he's called me his muse in my heart, just yeah, that means a lot. I trust him. I trust him with my art. And that's not something that I can say about a lot of people because I think it's very challenging to be an actor and do your best and kind of leave it in the hands of everyone else. It goes through many different processes that you're not a part of. And you just kind of have to hope for the best. But I think the unique thing about when I work with LM, I feel like I can just leave it to him and just do my best, and I trust that it's going to come out great. He's a genius, so I'm just literally just trying to keep up with his like his geniusness. So I will work with him a million times over if he'll have me, honestly.
Absolutely. And then since you are playing a detective in the season, there are some very gruesome crime scenes. Was that something that you were comfortable with going into it, or was that something that you learned like when you're researching the character and getting into Don's sort of headspace?
Being in this them universe, I've learned to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Mhm.
I didn't go into this expecting to be comfortable at all. So short answer is no, I wasn't really like, yay, crime scene today. But I feel like that kind of is the realness of, my character's experience is that yes, she's trying to show up. Like this is just another day at work. While also she's a human being at the end of the day and she's affected by the things that she's seeing and taking in. And so, yeah, I really wanted to portray that, but I feel like being stretched and being uncomfortable in that way kind of, it feels in a weird way exciting. I don't know if that's kind of, a bit, I need to seek therapy, but we move.
Yeah. And you also like I don't want to keep you too long, but you since acting is a vulnerable profession, but especially horror where you get to explore all these feelings that you normally wouldn't get to express. So like how when you're performing some of these very intense scenes, what do you kind of what do you what's your sort of process?
Mm. It depends on the scene, to be honest with you. I do a lot of music is always a part of my process, like really just trying to immerse myself in the music that would really evoke the emotions because I feel like it's just such a beautiful access point to access, the emotions that I need. Um, but I spend time before these emotional scenes really connecting with my characters as I would another human being and just kind of understanding how they feel. And I feel like when I'm able to understand truly how my character feels in any given moment, it becomes not hard to access their emotions, to have empathy and compassion for them. And that's what kind of, shows up on screen.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, this is amazing, Deborah. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great to meet you.